Just making sure it was actually recording. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is early afternoon right now. It's 12:27. And I've been hesitant to film in my car the last couple days because I listened to one I filmed in the car a while ago and it just seemed so loud. Like right now it's jiggling like freaking crazy and I don't know, like maybe I need to tighten something. But I'm on my way to Barnes & Noble right now. I just finished a book this morning. And it was so good. I read it in like 2 days. I don't want to, it's called Baby Teeth. I didn't want to say what it was because I do want to do like another book ASMR like I did on my other channel, but I'll tell you guys because not all of you might be subscribed to my ASMR. But it was called Baby Teeth and it was so freaking good. Like I just devoured it. I loved the story and it was kind of, you know, it's horror, so it's scary, just a little bit creepy. And putting it on my bookshelf when I just finished it, I realized by a long shot, horror is like my biggest genre that I've read. I have like 7 or 8 horror books and I didn't realize it that's what I've been enjoying the most. So I'm gonna go look for a new book right now. But I was just thinking to myself on this drive, I actually wasn't planning on making this vlog, but I was thinking to myself that I could talk about this because it's ironic that is my biggest genre that I read, because I'm such a baby about like getting scared. And not like, there's a difference. I'm crossing some railroad tracks, so hold on. There's a difference between like going to a haunted house or like, you know, like a jump scare. Like I can do stuff like that. It doesn't bug me, but I am like, just have things, especially when I'm alone, that creep me out. So like, for example, I was telling my mom this, my mom and my brother, maybe like a month or 2 ago now, because when I'm filming for my ASMR, I'll do a full face of makeup, and usually I film when I'm home by myself. And so when I'm taking my makeup off, I just have this like my hairs will be standing on edge. Like I'll get goosebumps because I just and this is gonna make me sound literally like a schizophrenic, like schizo, but I just have this like horribly scary like fear of like that my reflection is watching me, like, and I know that that's not happening, right? Like I don't think that's actually happening, but it's just creepy when you think about it, because it's like you don't, like, you'll never know unless you're looking, right? Like your reflections, but it's just so it really creeps me out, and it's because of the placement of mirrors in my house. So in my bathroom I have 2 sinks, and so I've got my mirror here, and then off to my corner is the other sink. So there's a mirror there, and then like a cabinet mirror that opens. And then in my bedroom, so out of this eye, I can see my bedroom mirror. Out of this eye, I can see those 2 mirrors. So wherever I'm moving in my bathroom, it's like I see something moving in the corner of my eye. So when I'm alone and like my head is down and I'm like taking my makeup off, it just freaks me out. Freaks me out so bad. I told my mom and she was like, that's like sinister. She's like, why are you thinking these like horrible, like evil things? I was like, I don't know. Like I don't know where it has come from. It's like, I don't know. And it doesn't bother, like, so now if I'm home alone, I'll usually FaceTime like my boyfriend and he'll be talking to me, and it doesn't bother me. But it's like being alone and seeing my reflection move in like all these different mirrors, it just, like my hair, like my arms, literally goosebumps from my wrists all the way up to like the hairs on like my face, like my peach fuzz. It's just like every hair is standing at attention. It's really weird. It really creeps me out. Also, I thought I would just wrap this in because I think it's kind of, and I haven't told anyone else this, but I'll tell you guys, and I'm sure, I think my mom has been watching these vlogs. She'll probably look at this and be like, what is wrong with you? But I just feel like in my apartment, and I've done an ASMR video too where I've said like I believe in ghosts and stuff, and not like I think a ghost is like haunting me, because I don't think that in reality, like 99% of the time. Why is this wiggling so much? 99% of the time I feel totally safe and fine, and it's like I don't feel like I have a presence watching me all the time. But there's just things that happen to me in my house that I'm like, alright, stop fucking with me, like stop messing with me, I know that was you. And that's probably just me being crazy, like I probably misplace things or you know, whatever, but it just happens to me all the time where I'll set something down and then it's like missing, and I'll scour the house for it and it's like I'll find it on the counter or like shit like that. So for example, the other day, not the other day, probably like a week or two ago, I DoorDashed something and I had paused the TV, like DoorDash people called me, paused the TV, went downstairs. So I just had the remote, right? Paused the TV, went downstairs, came back up, sat down, because I like to sit right in front of my TV and eat. I don't know why I do that. I don't sit at my table. I literally sit like on the floor right in front of my TV like a 4-year-old and eat my food. That's just what I like to do. And I came back and that's where I had been sitting before and was looking for this remote for 20 minutes. Could not find it. And I'm just like outwardly smiling to myself like, you fucking got me. Like, I know it's you doing this. And inside I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like freaking out because I'm like, I know I just had that remote. Like I was watching TV, paused it, and then it's missing. Like that is scary. And that's the example I'm thinking of now because that's the most recent that's happened. But stuff like that all the time. It's like, where did I put that? I know where I think I put it and now it's gone. And I had been, sorry, somebody's pulling up next to me. I had been, where's my chain of thought? Oh, I had been sitting on the floor, like I said, and I had scoured the whole apartment, like on the couch, took out all the couch pillows, was on my hands and knees on the rug, like looking for it. And then I went in my bedroom. I was like, did I take it, you know, somewhere else? I looked in the kitchen if I had put it somewhere down there when I was getting a drink out. And then when I finally came back and just picked up my phone and I was like, let me look one more time. Got down on my hands and knees on my rug. And then on the other side of the couch where it was kind of hidden, it was just sitting there face up. And I was like, good one. Like, you got me. Like, I just feel like if, I know it makes me sound so crazy. It makes me sound so crazy. But I'm just like outwardly, I don't let it bug me because I'm like, what if there really fucking is somebody, like a spirit, like messing with me? So outwardly, I'm like, I know you're there. In my mind, I'm like, like so scared. But all right, I'm gonna go in the store, and if I get a book, I'll show you guys what I get. I'll be right back. I'm back in the car, and I got this book. I've been seeing it on TikTok. I heard that it's really good. It's like a romance, but it's fantasy because it's like a vampire and a werewolf type thing. But I was struggling in there deciding because there was another. I just went over to the horror section because I couldn't help myself. I just like to browse. I always have an idea of what I'm coming in for and then I never get it. I did not think I was buying this book even though I've seen it and it actually is on my want to read list. So that's why I got it. But there was another book that I came across when I was in there. It said "Sign Here." That was the title, and it looks so good. And then I was reading it on the back and it said, if you like the show The Good Place, this book is for you. And I was like, love that show. That's one of my favorite shows. So I'll probably go back for that. But I already bought a book just the other day, and I never buy 2 books at once because I don't like to do that. I don't like feeling like I have to read that next, you know? I like my freedom, so I usually don't ever do that, but it was Empire of the Damned, which is the sequel to Empire of the Vampire, which is a really, really good book that my brother actually got me into reading. He got me the first book for my birthday, and then this book just came out, so I bought it because I am going to read it, and my plan was to read it after this book, Baby Teeth, the one I just read, but I didn't want to yet. I don't know why I like fight it so hard when somebody else is wanting me to read a book, because those were the books my brother wanted me to read. Just like I told you guys, I fought reading ACOTAR for so long because it was what my friend Maggie was wanting me to read. Like, it wasn't my idea, so I was like, ugh. But then both were so good, so I don't know why I'm resisting that, but I did buy this book. Hopefully it will be good. It's a romance, and I actually bought the last book, the horror book I read, because I bought a romance in between that and In a Dark, Dark Wood, and I just couldn't get into it. It was my first romance since ACOTAR, and it's just like I can't get over. No romance will be as good as that. So it just was not hitting. So I'm like, I don't know about another romance, even though that's what I was kind of looking in that section, and I found this one. The only reason I picked this one up is because it kind of is that fantasy, you know. Once you read, I don't know, the people that have read ACOTAR, I think I talked about this in another video, will understand like The Hangover, because it's such a long, like, well-developed series, and you're like in that world reading for so long, and then you come back and you're reading about like this girl who has to go to her job, like you know what I mean? Like, it's just so not the level that you were accustomed to, because those books are so good, and it's just like fantasy, like a whole different world, and you're like submerged in it. So that's why I got this one, because hopefully the romance between like the vampire and werewolf will be, you know, kind of on that level, not so mundane, boring. But then I really wanted to buy that book, but I don't want to buy it and then make it feel like I have to read it, so I'll probably go back and get that book next and then read it, because it looked really, really good. But I think that's about to be it, guys. I'm probably going to end this vlog here. I'm just going to drive back home. Hopefully I don't sound like too much of a crazy person. I was like reflecting on my story. I was telling you guys when I was in the bookstore, I was like, I probably sound like a whack job. But oh well, I don't really care. Because it's like, I'm not making that stuff up. Like, I really, truly, this stuff happens and I'm like, what's going on? You know, it is what it is. Let me know in the comments if you believe in stuff like that. Let me know in the comments if, yes, you think I'm a whack job and stuff like that is totally fake. I'm just in my head. I want to hear all your guys' opinions. Let me know if you've read Baby Teeth or this book, Bride. I think this one's newer, you know, so if you've read it and it's really good, let me know. The other one, Baby Teeth, I don't know if that's a popular book, but it was really good. If you like books that are kind of like creepy, you should definitely check that out. But yeah, that's gonna be all, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time. Just kidding, guys. I'm going to the store right now. I forgot that I had to go to the store because I'm being healthy girl. So I need to get stuff to cook at home. So I'm gonna do that, but I'm restarting this now while I'm in the car because I forgot about that. And when I get home, I'm gonna try to do a little grocery haul. Okay, make this a little bit longer for you guys. Because I feel like I like to watch, you guys know, also I'm holding this, sorry if this is a horrible angle. You guys know that I love Truly Danny. I'm addicted to her videos. I've watched all of her videos through at least twice. So if Danny, if you're watching this, You're welcome. I'm definitely making you some money, girl. But anyway, I like when her videos are a little longer because I listen to them so often that when they're done, I'm like, oh, you know? So I'll try to make it a little bit longer, a little extra for you. And I thought maybe you guys would just like to see the stuff I get. So yeah, BRB. Hey guys, so I'm home now. I got all my stuff. I'm at kind of a funky angle because I don't have my tripod right now. I let my boyfriend borrow it for work. He had to record a game or something, so yeah, I've got you set up though, so we're still good. And then I'm just gonna show you as I'm taking my stuff out what I got. So I got some, hello? Green grapes, heavy whipping cream, shaken sausage. I got orzo, which this is all for a meal, which I'll explain. Wheat thins, Parmesan for the meal, beef jerky, snack on, and 2 things of raspberries, blue, spinach dip. I love this stuff. I've done a haul and I think I got this before too. That's what this is for, to go together. So this is like snacks. And then this. I'm really bad about shopping because I go 1 meal at a time a lot. I should just get everything. But I just went for 1 meal and then I got some snack stuff. But this is going to be chicken sausage with orzo and spinach. I have everything else I needed at home already, but it was a pretty simple recipe. And it's totally new, so I'm excited to try it. I'm not a huge sausage person, but I definitely like chicken sausage better than normal. So hopefully it'll be delicious. I'm just gonna put this stuff away and have my lunch, which I don't know if you guys remember me talking about making those baked tacos, but I've got 2 left over, so this is what I'm about to eat right now. It is 1:48. I have Pilates at 4, and until then I'm probably gonna veg, probably gonna watch Survivor. I should put my laundry and stuff away. That's what I need to do, and make, oh, I forgot to look for a freaking blanket at the store. Oh well, maybe I'll go later, or tomorrow. But yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. As a tip for you, put your grapes in a bowl of water with lemon juice. That keeps them really crisp and fresh for a long time. All right, that's it, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.